My older sister spent years mocking me for being adopted, until the exact moment our grandfather's memory faded, and he forgot every single name but mine. I was adopted at 5, and my older sister Chloe made sure I never forgot it. Every argument ended with her saying, "You're lucky they took you in. You're not actually one of us." She said it so often I started to believe her. The only person who never made me feel like a guest was Pop. Pop had immigrated to Boston from a tiny rugged island off the coast of Ireland when he was 19. His accent was thick, and when he got tired, he would slip entirely into Irish Gaelic. Most of our family treated him like background noise, nodding politely and ignoring him. Chloe barely even looked up from her phone when he spoke. But when I was 8, Pop pulled me onto the porch swing, pointed at the stars, and whispered a word in Gaelic. I repeated it back wrong, and he laughed so hard his eyes watered. That was our first secret lesson. For years, while everyone else tuned him out, I sat with Pop after dinner. He taught me the old songs from his island, the names of the Celtic constellations, and the prayers his mother whispered. I bought translation workbooks, hid them under my mattress, and practiced in the shower, mouthing the sounds until they felt like my own. Pop started calling me his real teen, which means little star. Meanwhile, Chloe built her entire identity around being the real granddaughter. She posted aesthetic photos of Ireland on Instagram, bragging about her heritage, even though she couldn't translate a single word Pop grew up with. She once caught me practicing in the yard and snorted, "Why do you even bother? You're not related to him. You're just playing dress up with someone else's legacy." Then last winter, Pop had a severe stroke. When he came home, his English was completely gone. He looked at us with this lost, terrified expression, like he'd woken up in a house full of strangers. He stopped answering to his name. He would grip the arms of his chair and repeat the same phrase over and over, "Cub feel mo real teen," and nobody in the family had any idea what it meant. For his 90th birthday, 40 relatives crowded into our living room. Pop sat in his chair, eyes completely vacant. Chloe knelt in front of him with a cake, loudly saying, "Pop, it's me, Chloe, your granddaughter." Nothing. He looked straight through her. She stood up embarrassed and muttered that he was too far gone to understand. The room went dead silent. That's when I crossed the room, knelt where she had been, and whispered softly, "Tame anseo adaidi." "I'm here, Grandpa." Pop's eyes instantly snapped to mine. The fog lifted. "Riel teen," he whispered, and his entire face broke into the biggest smile. I answered him in fluent Gaelic, holding his hand as he started talking fast, the words spilling out after months of silence. My dad started crying, asking, "What is he saying?" I turned to the room, looked straight at Chloe, and translated. "He says, blood gave him a family, but I'm the one who stayed to learn his language." Chloe stood frozen by the burning cake, with absolutely nothing left to say. Honestly, after all the years she spent trying to make me feel like an outsider, seeing her face in that moment was the ultimate reality check. If your own sibling treated you like a stranger just because you were adopted, would you ever find it in your heart to forgive them? Or is the damage already done?